Hello friends, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Meg, and in today's video is an update on something that I have used and loved for the last 4 years, and those are my hidden crown hair extensions. Just drop one, that's fine. We're gonna go over my thoughts after having them 4 years, just like how I love them, my opinion on the product. I'm going to demo all 3 styles that I have for you, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts and opinions on which one you should order based on what your hair is like, your length, your hair type, stuff like that. So if you've been wondering about hidden crown and you want to hear from somebody who has been wearing them for 4 years, this is the video you're gonna want to watch. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future uploads, and make sure to follow along on social media where we can be friends. I share a lot of beauty, lifestyle, mommy, all sorts of things. We're having fun. So you want to know all of the things that I want to say about hidden crown after 4 years, my update on all of this stuff. Just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to put some timestamps in this video, but basically what we're going to do first is we're going to talk about overall opinion on everything after 4 years, and then we're going to go over what the products are, you know, just a brief overview of the brand and my opinion after using them for this long. The products that I have, I'm gonna demo all of them on my head, and then at the very end, I'm gonna tell you like what I think of each one and which one you should order based on what your needs are. And then I have a couple of different hacks along the way to like make them look better as you are wearing them, and just like some tips when you're applying these for sure. As a note, I do think it's important to tell you that these products I have received from the brand over the course of 4 years. So these are things that they've sent me, but these are 100% products that I would actually buy and spend money on and invest in. I'm actually the face of shade 812 on their website. So if you buy shade 812, I'm on there, so you'll see my face. And also I have all of these products listed and linked below with my coupon code. I'll list the code right here so you can get an additional $25 off of your purchase. They rarely discount these, so this gives you a little bit of savings. It is an affiliate code. Use it, don't use it, it doesn't matter, but I thank you if you do. So let's get into this. Just a brief overview of this brand. The extension, what really put them on the map are their Halo hair extensions. It is one giant piece of hair. I think it's like 120 or 160 grams. It is on a piece of little clear fishing wire, and it goes over your head like a little halo, and then you pull your hair over the top of it and your hair sits on that. This is the 16-inch original halo. This is the one that I have had for 4 years. I've had this one for 4 years, and it has held up amazing. But you also have to note that I don't wear this very frequently. It's something that I use for videos, photos, special occasions, events, stuff like that. It's important to note that if you were wearing this frequently, you would be replacing it. I mean, I know 4 years is definitely much longer, and I know people are you're supposed to replace them way sooner, but mine's in such good shape that I have kept it. So I have this, which is the 16-inch original halo, and then I also have a 12-inch halo that I actually cut shorter to wear with my really short hair. It's not even 12 inches anymore. It's really short, as you can see here, that we ended up cutting. It's the same shade, but I sprayed some root spray into that to give it a more rooted look, which I'll explain in a second. And then I have the 16-inch clip-ins, which is a 3-piece clip-in set. I have a whole video on this as well. If you want to watch that, I go into way more details, and I'll link that below. This is the 16-inch clip-in set. It comes with 3 pieces. You wear one here, and one in the back. Very easy. Easiest clip-ins I've ever used in my life. so great. So those are the 3 that I have. I've had these for 3 years. Absolutely love them. They've held up amazing and absolutely love them. So for this video right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put on the 12-inch shorter crown for you guys just to see, because it blends really well with my super short hair that I have going on right now. My hair is very sad because it's not styled really well. But what you do, you place the wire about 1 inch or 2 inches from the top of your forehead, and then you press it down to create a halo around your head. And then you will take the comb. They include a comb and a clip, but you're gonna take the comb that is included with this and start pulling out a layer of hair on top of the halo, and this will lay on top of that halo. The key I find, and let me just say this right now, the key with the shorter hair that you have, if you have shorter hair, is not to pull too much out, because it will be a very obvious line between your natural hair and the hair extension. So, you know, you want to just make sure that you're being very diligent. You can take the other end of this comb to pull any hair back under if you find that too much is out. And that's it. It is literally the easiest hair extensions you will ever use in your life. This halo is truly the easiest thing ever. So that's the application. Now, after 4 years, like I said, this one is new to me this year. I got this halo just a few months ago, and I really like that I got a shorter one that I could wear just kind of a little bit more easier and less long. The original halo, like I said, I got 4 years ago. Let's talk about the ordering process. So if you're very new to extensions, I think Hidden Crown is very beginner friendly just because of how easy it is, but also to get a color match is so easy. What you do is you just email them a picture of the back of your head without any filters and natural lighting, and they will suggest a color match for you. And let me tell you, it is spot on. None of my extensions have been dyed or colored at all. The only thing that I've done, as I showed you and I briefly mentioned it, is I sprayed a little root spray at the top of this halo to kind of help it look a little bit more rooted. I did not spray the roots on these, so you'll definitely want to grab that. I forgot the product with me, but I'll leave like a little screenshot right here. This is the L'Oreal root spray. You can use it to spray the roots of your Hidden Crown extensions. You can also spray it into your hairline to mask the wire a little bit more. It's a really helpful addition to what you're doing, so I highly recommend grabbing that. That's one of my best tips for like kind of making this look better, and a little hack. Another thing I would recommend doing, I don't really need to do it with this short one, is when you're applying the extension, all of these little baby hairs or these shorter hairs that you have sticking out right here, you can just kind of tuck them underneath and take a bobby pin and pin them up. That's the best thing to do for like a really seamless look to your hair extensions. These are just beautiful. They have lasted me so long, and I'm very, very happy with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the other extensions to my head, and then I'm gonna put them on so you can see how they look on me and just kind of get a feel for it. Just keep in mind, my hair isn't styled really well. You'll also wanna get like a curling iron and curl your hair with the hair of the hair extension to get it a really perfect seamless look. But let me just go ahead and do that right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the 16-inch halo, and then I'm going to put on the 16-inch clip-ins. These are not curled at all, so it's gonna look a little weird, but we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so here is the 16-inch halo on me right now. I do not have a mirror in front of me, so this could totally be like whack looking and I wouldn't know. Let's take a look. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so one thing you're gonna run into with the longer halos, if you have short hair, is that it's gonna be a little bit harder to disguise your hair with the halo. I'm gonna turn around so you can see what I'm talking about. And I don't think a lot of people talk about this, but there is some ways to fix it. And it shouldn't discourage you from getting a halo, but it is something to note that you might have to spend a little extra money to get it to work perfectly for you. So as you can see in the back of my head, you can probably see that there is a mark where my hair ends and the extension is below it. And it's probably not terrible, but it is definitely something worth to note. One thing that you can do is take a curling iron and take it and mix a couple of pieces of your hair with the hair extension and curl it together. That's one thing to do. I quickly put some curls into these clip-in extensions, so it's gonna work better with what we're doing here. But so if we have that, obvious line of hair with our, sticking out of our halo, you can definitely use 2 pieces from the clip-in extension. So let's take this moment to talk about the clip-in extensions real quick. I did a whole video reviewing these and comparing them to this original halo, and they are less hair, so there's less grams of hair in these, but they are a full head of extensions just in 3 pieces. Just like that. So how this works is one of the clip-in pieces goes across the back of your head, and then there are 2 side pieces that sit right here. So these are great for shorter hair because you can pull these up a little bit higher on the head and put less hair over it, and they blend really well. And one thing also with the halo extensions is that you need to make sure that you are getting, like once you get it in, that you take it to your stylist and have your stylist cut it to kind of blend better with your hair. When you get these by themselves right out of the box, they tend to be a little bottom heavy because it's a lot of hair. It's an amazing amount of hair. They're so high quality. You definitely want them to get some layers in them to blend really well. So that's easy. Just take it with you to your hair appointment. I've done that a few times with my stylist, and all she does is just cut into it and make it blend even more with what I do with my hair, because I keep my hair relatively the same pretty much, so it works when my hair is a little shorter, and when, maybe I'll get till shoulder length and stuff, and it works there. So let's get back to what I was saying, is that when you put this 16-inch long halo in, sometimes you might feel like with the shorter hair, and not a lot of people talk about this, where it's, you've got that line. You can take 2 pieces from the clip-ins and put them up a little higher up to create even more of a blend. Let me show you exactly what I mean by that. You'll take like this much amount of hair, not all of it, just like you'll have some hanging down, but this top layer, you're gonna pull up, clip it, not do that, okay. And then you'll just tease some of this, because that's where you're gonna put these extensions in. You don't have to go crazy with it because these are very lightweight. And then these only have 2 clips. So you'll put one here. Oh no, these are 3 clips. Why did I say these were 2 clips? They're 3 clips. One right there. You do not have to be like super precise with this. This does not have to be, or you could use one of these. You don't really have to use 2. And then you would put the other one just like haphazardly right there on your head. Boom. Okay, so we have even more hair over that, and then let down that layer of hair over it. Kind of fix it up. I'm doing this like as fast as I can. It's a little messy. And then doing this creates the most perfect blend. Do you see what I'm saying here? It's just like the most seamless, perfect blend you're gonna get with wearing the halo with your really super short hair. You can also use any other clip-ins that you might have. I don't have really any other clip-ins. The hidden crown's the only one I have, and I like that it's a versatile where I can layer these or stack these to create like the most custom look with my super short hair and the most perfect blend. So there you have me wearing the 16-inch halo extension with some of these little pieces thrown in there. Again, you can, if you have your own hair extensions you want to layer on top of the hidden crown to create that perfect blend, by all means, but these are the ones that I have and I recommend and I use. Last hidden crown piece we're gonna put in are the clip-ins. I'm just gonna put them in my head so you can see how I do it, and we'll talk about that. Okay, so here are the 16-inch crown clip-ins. I have all three pieces of that hair in my hair, and as you can see, this is a much better blend because I am wearing the hair extension up here. The thing that people don't really mention a lot that I think is worth noting is that when you have shorter hair, the clip-ins might be a better fit for you because you can wear them higher up and get a better blend with your short hair. I don't think a lot of people talk about that, and it's worth mentioning because I think it's extremely important to know. Because with, like I said, the regular halo, it's a lot harder to blend all of that without adding in, like leaving less hair out, or you're adding another piece of hair like in between the halo and your natural hair. Just with these, it's those three pieces of hair that you can easily clip in and that you have a really natural blend with. So this is what the clip-ins look like in my hair with the 16-inch. I threw some curls in them before I put them on, just so you could see how it looks with everything. I think this is really pretty. It's a lighter amount of hair as well, so if you find the hidden crown might be a little heavy for you, which I don't think it is, I think it's great, this is a great option. So there you have it. All right, so let me give you my final thoughts on everything after owning these extensions for 4 years and after you've seen me put them on my head and all that. My biggest piece of advice is, like I said, you need to make sure that you are getting them cut with your stylist to match your hair and that it's a good blend with your hair. You need to make sure that you are sending a photo into hidden crown to get a good color match, because that's super important. Getting the perfect match is crucial, and it makes or breaks a hair extension, so make sure you do that. These are high quality, they last forever, and honestly, I'm so happy with them, and I'm happy that I have all three in my collection because I use them in different ways. So I really love having the very short one. This is, like I said, the 12-inch that I cut shorter to match my hair. It blends easily because when I put the 16-inch one in, it's a little harder to blend with my shorter hair, but having a 12-inch that I cut shorter, even better. It's so perfect, and it still looks long and pretty, but it's not like too long. It's just a nice medium hairstyle. And then again, the 16-inch clip-ins are just so easy because I can wear them higher up on my head without any issues, and it blends perfectly. The 16-inch halo I think is going to be a great product for somebody who has longer than shoulder length hair or shoulder length and longer. It's going to be a better product for you because it's just going to be easy to work with and all that stuff. Bottom line, the crowns are the easiest hair extensions you will ever use in your life. So if being somebody that needs very easy, no muss, no fuss, throw it on and go, this is going to be your best friend. These are honestly incredible. You cannot go wrong with them. I do love the clip-ins though. They feel light, but they still feel like, you know, really perfect. They blend perfectly. So this is really just like a personal preference thing for you, but I'm just showing you all of these so you can kind of make your decision. But I love all of them, and I'm glad I have all of them. And again, they've lasted me so long. These for 3 years and these for 4 years. And I couldn't be happier with the quality. I could probably go for another one soon, but I don't see why not. It still looks perfect to me. Like, I don't know, why am I gonna replace something that doesn't really look broken? I know this is a lot of information kind of thrown at you at once, so if you have any questions over any of these extensions, make sure you leave me a comment so I can kind of go through them and we can have a discussion. I'm so happy with all of them, and like I said, I use them in different ways. So if you just have shoulder length and longer hair, the original halo and like the longer lengths are going to be a perfect fit for you. I think you're really going to like this. Otherwise, you're going to want to get it either cut shorter or try the clip-ins, or buy the clip-ins and the halo and then kind of wear them and mix and match them and make it easy for you to wear. I do have my discount code and my links below to each one of these as well, and I'll list the links again for you to make it very easy. I couldn't be more happy with these products, and I am honestly, this is the only hair extension brand I think I'll ever use. I'm just truly happy with them. I'm really interested in trying their seamless clip-ins as well. I think those look really awesome. So once those I don't think they're in my shade yet, but if they come out in my shade, I'm getting them. Okay, so hopefully this video was helpful and kind of gave you a brief overview of how I'm feeling about all my hidden crown stuff after using them for 4 years, what my thoughts and opinions are, and probably some stuff you haven't heard people talk about, but hopefully it was helpful for you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I will see you all in my next one. Bye!